Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. This is Manifest Tarot. Today's reading will be a Your Month Ahead reading. This is, of course, a reading for February. And I've already set out 3 piles. This is the Halloween Tarot. And with this, I've chosen this red carnelian heart. I'm gonna have to put it back exactly. Putting it back exactly on the camera is sometimes is a laborious project, but this one went right obediently right back to where it was. This is the After Tarot, and this is a red jasper oval. They're being very obedient today. And this is the Phantasma Tarot, and this is a lapis lazuli hexagonal point. So take as much time as you need. I'll put the timestamps below, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1, welcome. You chose this Halloween deck. I know it's not Halloween season, but it just wanted to come out today. It wants to come out a lot. And this just fiery, gorgeous red carnelian heart. I always say this, and I always remark on it when I see it, but it seems, this crystal seems to have a glow that's coming out from the inside. So I'll put it here with its friends up here. And I'm going to put this aside. We'll pull a couple oracle cards. This is the first deck, the first oracle deck I'm going to pull, and I'll pull a couple cards from this one. I haven't used this one in a while, and it was really wanting to come out today. This one and the Halloween deck really wanted to come out today. So we have 2 from here. And then I'm going to pull, I have 2 stacks here of these tea leaves, and I'm going to pull 1 from each. This one really wanted to come out. And then this one, let's wake it up. I always have to wake them up. Whoa, whoa. Let's, you know what? This green one wanted to come out too. There we go. You got 3 tea leaves. All right, let's look at the oracle cards first. Wait, no, you know what? I'm going to reveal all of them at once. Oracle cards and tarot cards. So this is your main deck. I'm going to pull some cards from this deck. As I said, it really wanted to come out, so I'm wondering what messages it's going to give us for you, for your February. There, wow, quite a few. And then we'll pull a few other cards from these 2 other decks. Actually, this one and that one. I was intending on only getting 2, but 3 came out. This is a lot of messages for you. There, 3 came out from this deck as well. Wow, pile number 1, you have a lot of messages here. What is the story that these are going to tell us? Very interesting. So first you have this green, well, I'm going to start my traditional thing with from the bottom of the oracle cards. We have 2 of these oracle cards. And let's see, this is the turtle and coriander with satisfaction. This is card 31. Actually, I'm going to start here. And then we have this one, the quail and gooseberry with anticipation. This is card 51. So it looks like you're going to anticipate something this month and also have it come to fruition. Very interesting. Then we have 3 tea leaves. Let's see, this first one is bird perched, waiting for news package letter. Very similar to this, very similar message. I mean, basically it's the same message. Both are birds perched on a branch of a tree, of a living tree. They're waiting, they're anticipating. This is a very strong message for you. Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. This is a very interesting one. You know, this dissatisfaction with life, we're going to have to, I like the images, I like this, but sometimes this is accurate, sometimes it's not. We're going to wait and see what the imagery in this path ahead is going to tell us as we see the other cards. But it does, maybe it has something to do with this, maybe. And let's look at this Astral House Love. Oh, it's February, Valentine's Day month, and we got the love card. And the love is coming up next to the satisfaction. All right, so these are your tarot cards. What do we have here? The 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is your first tarot card that came out. We got a lot of cards. I'm going to have to maximize this space. And we have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. So I'm seeing both of these have a green orb. This King of Pentacles has a scepter, and this 4 of Swords has this the moon. Did I say King of Swords? If I did say King of Swords, I meant King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles has this green orb on his scepter. Looks like a microphone. If you want to know what I think it looks like a microphone. And then this is, with the moon. Maybe you're going to be amplifying your voice because it really does look like a microphone to me. Or maybe you're going to sing karaoke. I don't know. The 6 of Swords. Lots of swords here. Right off the bat. Look at this cat. Look at this cat. So cute. And then we have the Fool card. Look at that. And instead of a dog, of course, it's the cat. Every card on this, in this deck, has a cat. And we've still got the green orb. And we've got another green orb. It's starting to be a little mini theme here. And this is the 6 of Cups. Very happy card. And then what else do we have here? We have, this is the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles is feeling a little threatened by this death figure. Very interesting. I'm wondering, and it's set up right here next to this dissatisfaction with life, because look at this person has no reason to be dissatisfied. Look at all their wealth, and they're living, look at where they're living in this beautiful place. They have these beautiful clothes. They have a nice little outside perch here. They've even got money on their hat, their crown. Looks like they're ruling this beautiful city and they're still dissatisfied. Very interesting. And then we have the Six of Wands. You have 3 sixes so far. You have the Six of Swords, the Six of Cups, and now the Six of Wands. And you have the Emperor, which is kind of mirroring this Four of Pentacles figure. The Four of Cups. So you also have this Four of Swords and Four of Cups. You're getting a lot of this, like, you're getting a lot of similar or same messages. The Ace of Pentacles. I think I'm seeing what is being given to us here. We have this other card, the Page of Cups. This is very strongly aligned to this love card. We're gonna, I wish I could put it up here. I'm gonna put it here for now, but in spirit, I'm gonna put it closer to this card, as close to this card as it can get. So these two are spiritually aligned. All right, what do we have here? We have so many interesting cards, pile number 1. Well, I mean, I've already kind of alluded to it. I will allude to it later too. I'll explore it later because this is the final card that came up. It seems more like a different topic than what most of this rest of this reading is. You know, out of all 5 oracle cards, the love card came out last. Out of all of these 11 tarot cards, the Page of Cups came out last. So I'm strongly feeling that we should explore this topic last because of that. They both came out last. There's something, this is different. This is a separate issue than what else is going on with you. And the love stuff is very favorable. There's a lot of different, like, outright, just like very favorable, very, like, you know, great, uncomplicated. And the rest of this, there's a lot of different stuff going on. Very interesting reading. So first of all, we have a lot of anticipation and waiting. Well, firstly, we have a lot of dissatisfaction, ennui kind of thing going on. This Four of Cups is a, how should I say it? It's a, well, I've said it in so many different ways, but this card really shows us in a funny way exactly what this card means. There's these beautiful winged cups bringing this beautifully grown, like organically grown, beautiful purple, you know, instead of greens, it's purples, you know, this beautiful purple foliage for this unicorn to eat, and they're flying in, so this unicorn doesn't even need to stand up, it doesn't even need to stretch out. They're going to fly in and they're just going to hover there, and so that this unicorn can eat it. And the unicorn is totally can't be bothered to eat these beautiful bespoke purple organic foliage. I keep on calling it purple greens, but you know what I mean. This is exactly what the Four of Cups means. There's something being presented to you, or something that you already have, and you're not pleased with it. And we also have this Four of Pentacles. there's something that he already has and he's not pleased with it. He's afraid he's going to lose it, but he's so afraid he's going to lose it, he's not enjoying it. And there's this dissatisfaction with life. You know, sometimes this picture and the imagery and this top thing, this top word are not really, speak to what's going on without this really, without pertaining to this saying. But in this instance, it's so funny. It either totally doesn't or totally does match, in my opinion. There's no there's no kind of in these. So this dissatisfaction with life is really speaking to this message to you from the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. And so we have 3 4s here, and we have 3 6s here. So the 4s and 6s are telling us the main story for you. So the Four of Cups is ennui, dissatisfaction. This Four of Pentacles is dissatisfaction and fear. And then we have dissatisfaction of life. So then we're going to move up to this Four of Swords, because the Four of Swords is the third 4. We're looking at all the 4s in turn. This Four of Swords is telling us, pile number 1, that you need to take some reflection time. See what you really want. See what you really have. See what you really care about. See what you really want going forward, because it might be just a mood that you have, that you really do love being a king, you really do love having all this money, you really do love being the ruler of this beautiful city, and you were just had a momentary how can I say it? A momentary bout of boredom, but really you're thinking, oh my gosh, my life is so beautiful. Maybe. Let's have an example. I mean, a king, not many of us are kings. Let's just let's just say it like it is. Not many of us in the world are kings, so I'm going to give another example. Let's say this is about your job. Your job is, you used to like your job, but over the past couple months, maybe you had an argument with a coworker, maybe one of your clients is really giving you a hard time, like they're being very demanding, maybe the commute's getting to you, maybe 100 different things. And you're letting this, not 100 different things, like it could be one of 100 different things. Maybe there's one thing that is bothering you and it is permeating your one thing that you are dissatisfied with is making the entire job feel terrible to you, feel like there's nothing that would ever go right again with it, and you have to change jobs. So what the cards are telling us is that you go within and you actually see, is it something, do you really want to change the job? You know, as an example, do you want to change the job, or do you want to stay in is it just a momentary frustration? Not momentary, but is it a frustration that can be overcome and you will go back to loving the job? Or is it something that you say, yes, I want to change? Because, well, first of all, this waiting, this waiting and anticipation thing, we have 2 more of these. So this is a triple message as well. We have a triple message with the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Cracked Cup. We have a triple message with the Four of Swords, the Bird Perched, and the Quail and Gooseberry. Again, waiting, drawing within, roosting like a bird. You're going to roost and you're going to take stock of what you really want. And you do, pile number one, what is best for you. That is the story. You do what's best for you. So we have another triple card here, as I said, the Six of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Six of Cups. And we have, we have the Six of Swords telling us, oh, and I just wanted to say, I noticed this. Remember, I was telling you there's a green orb. So we have this green orb, we have this green orb. We of course have this green orb and this green orb in the Fool card. And in the Six of Cups, the moon is not full, but we have this green orb. So I don't know if you are seeing a green orb. I actually, this isn't an orb, but I do have this green aventurine crystal out here. I don't know if you can, I don't think you can see it, but it's sitting here around this stone that I have out. So I don't know if there's something that you'll be seeing. There's maybe some message for you in your real life, in your 3D life, that you are gonna see, or something that's important to you. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out. The Six of Swords is telling you to leave it behind. What is it? What do I mean by it? There's one of two things. You're either going to leave your dissatisfaction behind, or you're going to leave the thing behind that is causing you the dissatisfaction. That's the two things that it could be. So you get to go within. You have the luxury of being the decider, being the decision maker, and you also have the luxury of time. You can go within and sit there, roost, wait, calm your mind, and really take stock of what you want. And as I said, in the end, you're going to leave either the dissatisfaction behind and know that you can change whatever it is that you are, that's causing you distress by consciously manifesting it away from your life, or you can manifest, we'll stay with the employment example, a new job, a change. And so then we have this Fool card. Oops, we have this Fool card and this Ace of Pentacles. And the reason that I am going with a job, like some sort of career thing, is because this is a very strong, most of it, other than this Love and Page of Cups, most of this is like a money and abundance and message, because we have so many pentacles. So you're being encouraged, once you leave behind whatever it is, the situation or the dissatisfaction with the situation. Again, this is so clear. You're either leaving behind the dissatisfaction, or you're leaving behind the situation that causes your dissatisfaction. You're going to approach what's coming forward as the Fool. You're approaching it as the Fool, the complete and utter joy with which with which you wanted to approach it before, but you were blocked by your dissatisfaction. You are going to approach either the new situation or the old, or the current situation with the energy of this Fool, and you're going to make your dreams come true, because that's what this Fool is doing. And this Ace of Pentacles is telling us that it really is a new beginning. There's this abundance, new beginning in abundance. Whatever you do choose, pile number one, it's saying that you made the right choice. Whichever choice you make, it's the right choice. How comforting. It's just telling you that you made the right choice, whatever it is, because it's your choice. And then what happens? Lots of good news, pile number 2. One. I'm sorry. I was looking at the 2 cards. Pile number 1, you have 2 happiness cards here. We have this person who's having a parade for them. This is your public recognition of success and that people love you and adore you. And you also have the 6 of Cups, which is just a whole bunch of happiness, togetherness, enjoyment, camaraderie. So if this is a job, we're going to stay with the job example. If this is your job, things are going to immediately go well again. And if this is, if you're staying in your current position, as an example, then things are going to make an immediate upward swing. Things are going to trend upward. If you are going to a new job, then things are going to immediately be wonderful. That's what these say. It's like so clear. This whole story is so clear. Pile number 1. And then we have, I want to do this. It's so funny. Oh, I didn't need to move the Emperor. Look at this king. Look at this king. Sad, mistrustful, afraid, miserly, hoarding, any sort of anxiety and fear. This person this king is feeling it. Look at this king. Completely in his power. You couldn't be more different. This is you before you go within and decide. This is you after you go within and decide. Night and day difference. And it's so funny because this one's during the day and this one's at night. So it's a night and day difference here. Or day and night difference. And then we have the Emperor, the same thing. You're going to be in your power. You are letting the circumstances that you're seeing in the outside world set the agenda for you. Once you take your power back, once you go within and take your power back, you are going to be feeling this joy and satisfaction. And remember, the satisfaction card, this satisfaction card has a dual meaning. This card is like the triple satisfaction of this, this, and this. Remember, we started out with a triple dissatisfaction. Now we're starting out with a triple now we're ending up with a triple satisfaction. Taking your power back and realizing that your circumstances are not what's driving your mood. It's your mood driving your circumstances. It's your outlook. It's your mindset driving your circumstances. Then you're going to take your power back and make your life the way you want it. And then we come to this Page of Cups and love. And then also satisfaction, because the satisfaction came right beside the love card. So pile number 1, you are going to have a wonderful experience in February in your love life. It doesn't matter if you don't have a partner or if you do have a partner, if it's a long-term partner or if you don't have one, if there's new love coming or if it's renewed love or it doesn't matter. There's a beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous thing that is going to happen to you in February. And that's all it is. That's the message. You are going to be so happy with whatever this is that's happening, and it's a separate issue from this other one, and it's just totally uncomplicated. This other story had a lot of different things going on, right? This one issue going on in your life. The love issue is like wonderful thing. Wonderful things are happening for you in February, and I don't even need to elaborate because it's just 100% good news. So this is your beautiful reading, pile number 1. Thank you so much for joining me. I love your comments, your likes, of course, are always wonderful. I love it when you share my videos. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future readings. And have a wonderful day and a wonderful February. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose this After Tarot and this red jasper oval, and with this little white dot on it. And I'm going to put this crystal that you chose here, and I'm going to put this aside for a moment while we get some oracle cards for you. So this is the first oracle deck. I'm going to wake it up here, and then, whoa, geez. Here, there's 2 cards that wanted to come out. And then I have these 2 piles of tea leaves, and I'm going to ask for 2. Actually, this one wants to, ooh, a month. This one wants to come out. And then we're going to wake this one up. And then we have this one. All right. And then since this is your main deck, we're going to take 5 cards from it. Actually, this one, and then I guess these 3. Those 3 wanted to come out. And then we're going to take 3 cards from this deck. This one and this one. I've got them all scattered all over. Here, let's put these here. And then I'm going to take 3 cards from this deck. 1, 2, 3. Let us see what we have. Look at our big stack of cards here. All right, this is our first oracle card. This is card number 28, the opossum and peony with bashfulness. Are you being bashful, or is someone else? Or maybe something else? This is the spider and passion flower with creative ingenuity. This is card number 2. This card is interesting because the spider is so dark and the flowers are so light. The spider's web is much more visible than the spider. Oh, how interesting. Maybe there's somebody in your life that their effect is much more visible than they themselves. They're keeping themselves hidden. I wonder. Very interesting. All right, so we have this first tea leaf is purse. Pay attention to your finances. Very bold statement there. Very like direct, not bold, direct. Oh yeah, the month of the year, March. The month after this one. These are snowdrops. I am almost 100% sure that those are snowdrops, which are a perennial flower that grows from a bulb. So this is egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work, very much echoing this purse. So if you do pay attention to your finances, you're going to find a golden egg. That's funny. All right, let's see. What do we have here? So this is your first tarot card. It's the star card right off the bat. We're hitting a home run right off the bat with star cards. I never used sports analogies, but that one just came to me. Ooh, the 5 of Pentacles. This is what's going to happen if you don't pay attention to your finances. Pile number 2, I'm sorry, pile number 2. What is this one? This is the 10 of Swords. Wow. This Ten of Swords really... This Ten of Swords is so interesting because it really flips the narrative on the Ten of Swords. But I'm going to... Obviously, I have to see the rest of the cards to see how this Ten of Swords... what this Ten of Swords symbolizes in this reading. The Lover's card on for a February reading. And then this is your final card for your main deck, the Two of Swords. Here's that. And then what do we have here? The Eight of Swords. Wow, you're having a lot of swords, pile number 2. The Four of Swords. Wow, you just keep on getting swords after swords. There's something some very powerful reading for you in the swords department. The Sun card. Look at this frog. Who doesn't want a beautiful frog steed? Or is this a toad? Well, it's a fanciful creature, so you can make it whatever you want. Look at this. The sun coming up right underneath the Ten of Swords. What else do we have? The Ace of Cups. Your cup overfloweth. We have the Five of Swords, another sword card. And this is our final card, the Empress. Wow, we end up with the Empress. We had the Emperor in the pile number 1, and now we have Empress in pile number 2. I mean, look at all these swords. So let's take stock here. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Four of Swords. Oh, yeah, we have the Two of Swords. I thought the Ace was a sword as well for a second. So we have the Two of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. I mean, you're only missing a few. This is so amazing. And then you have a Five of Pentacles. So you have 2 5s. And then you have this Lover's Sun and Star card. And the Empress. Very interesting. Pile number 2. What is going on with you? It's so... It's like... so many messages, so many intense messages for you here. I mean, I just have to start with the swords because there's no other place to start. So we have, you know what? Let me think for a moment because hold on. I think I know what, I think I understand. This is not, see, because the Ace of Swords could have come out. But it's the Ace of Cups. So this is so we're gonna read the swords as one long story here with this Five of Pentacles, because we have a Five of Swords and a Five of Pentacles, so the pentacle is of that story. But look at this. We have the Two of Swords is our first, is our lowest sword card, and it's also the genesis of this story. We have a choice for you. You have a choice. It's coming up extremely soon. Of course, this is a February read. This is a timed reading. This is a February reading. What You choose here. You have two choices. And the thing is, pile number 2 is that, oh, and you're pile number 2 and you have two choices. The thing is, pile number 2, that I think you know what, this is a choice where it's like, I, pile number 2, know what I want, but maybe you are thinking like, oh, do I deserve it? Am I good enough to have this? Do I, maybe I don't want it after all, but you know what you want, but you have doubts. So it feels like you have a choice that you feel like is safe, but you don't really want it, or you have a choice that is what you really want, but you have doubts about it. And whichever choice you make, those movies where there's a choice point in a person's life and the movie shows the trajectory of their life, the trajectory of their life just goes off in wildly different directions, and you follow their story this one way and it ends in disaster, and you follow the story the other way and it ends in happiness. This is something that I'm seeing right here is for you right now. That is you right now, pile number 2. You have your own story. And this bashfulness card, I think, is really what you are. These two cards here, I didn't want to disturb my crystals. So these two cards here, this bashfulness and this spider, is there someone in your life? This is either you or someone very important in your life. I'm going to just say both, because not both. I'm going to explain both ways. If it's you, you've got a really big, how can I say, you've got a very strong doubtfulness about yourself in relationship to this choice that you're making, that this choice that you really want, but you are doubtful that you can pull off. That's where this bashfulness is coming from. And you feel like the opossum, and you also feel like this spider, that you're hidden in the shadows while you have all this work that you're doing, but no one sees you. That you feel like you don't have enough recognition, or that you will never have enough recognition, that you can't get recognition. Everybody sees the spider web, nobody sees the spider. Those beautiful times where, you have a spider's web and the water droplets, the dew is just, or the rain or whatever, the water, they look like jewels in the sun, and everybody's admiring the spider web, but nobody's admiring the spiders. That's how you feel. If this is you. If it's not you, there's someone in your life that maybe it's someone important to you, and maybe it's someone that you really want to have their help, or you want to have their admiration, you want to have their recognition, but they are being, I wouldn't say bashful, but reticent. They're being very, they're pulling away, or they have pulled away and they're staying pulled away. And again, it's making you feel like the spider and the web, that they're benefiting from your work, but they're not giving you any credit. They're away from, they've pulled away from you. And this is also contributing to your choice. You might be thinking, without them, without this person that I can't get this recognition from, I can't make the choice I want. I have to make the other choice. I have to make the safe choice that I don't want. So these are so interesting, pile number 2. And once you make this choice, you have two choices. If you make the choice that you don't want, but you feel like is safe, we have a very clear trajectory here. You are going to kind of withdraw. You are going to withdraw. Like, I could have put this with these, but I really feel like this is after, because it's this swords picture story. You're going to withdraw. You're going to withdraw from what you do want, if you understand what I mean. And then you're going to have this 5 of Swords experience where you're either going to be one party or the other. You're going to either have a greedy moment where you're going to take everything and you're going to make enemies, maybe because you're dissatisfied with your choice. You're either going to take everything from these two other people. I mean, you know, as an example, you take all the candy from these two other kids and you have all the candy, but the candy's fleeting, right? You're going to eat all the candy in a couple days and make yourself sick. And meanwhile, you've made these two enemies for life. That could be you, or you could be these two and somebody else, since you're in a position that you don't even really want to be in because you made the choice that you didn't really want. You're in this position now where you've gotten what you wanted stolen from you, and you're just in despair. You're so sad. And since we have these two fives, we have to read these together. It becomes a poverty of the spirit. This is not necessarily monetary poverty. You're feeling a poverty of the spirit. You're feeling a poverty of your soul. You're feeling a poverty of yourself. This is the trajectory of what's going to happen if you choose what you don't want. Pile number 2. And then we come to this 8 of Swords. This 8 of Swords means that you feel trapped. You feel trapped. You are in, even now, I mean, at any time in this trajectory, you can make the other choice. I should have said that at the first. This is a choice that you can make every day over and over again. If you make this choice once, that what you don't want, you can wake up the next day and make the choice that you do want. It's not like you're irrevocably set out on a path you don't want, but this is what's trending if you keep on making the choice you don't want, if you keep on ignoring the choice you do want. We've got this 8 of Swords, and you're going to feel trapped even though you have the ability to walk away. And this is why I was thinking about that. At any point, you can walk away back to the choice you do want. But if you continue, you're going to feel more and more trapped, more and more helpless and hopeless. And then we're going to end up in the place that you really don't want, doing things you really don't want to do, with people you don't want to be with, and you're going to feel really bad. But even at this 10 of Swords moment, you can always return. This is your home. Well, remember I did a sports analogy. This is your home base. We're going to stay with the sports analogies, which I never use. This is your home base. You could always return to home base and make the choice again and walk on a different path. Always. Even at the 10 of Swords moment, even when you are in this place where you just do not have any like, what am I trying to say? Even if you don't have any thing in your life that you want, even if you feel like all is lost, you're still going to be able to come back to this moment at any time and make the choice you do want. Pile number 2. So, what if you do make the choice you want? Then this is your trajectory. You have this Ace of Cups, your cup overfloweth. You're going to feel like you can do anything. You're going to know that you are at this beautiful beginning, of a new life, of a new chapter in your life. And then we have just the Sun and the Star and Lovers. This is your, and the Empress. The Empress is you as the manifester. This is, you are embodying this, I was thinking High Priestess. So this is you embodying what you do want, the life you want, the love you want, the career you want, the everything you want, the friends you want. This is the life you want. And you are, the reason that we have this Sun and Star card, one reason is because it doesn't matter where you are, you're always going to be exactly who you want to be. No matter where you are, you're going to be who you want to be. Does that make sense? In any environment, you're going to be able to be your Empress self. It doesn't matter if you are, having a bad day, having a good day, you still are in your power. It doesn't matter what situation you're in, where you are, you know that you've made the right choice. And then we have this Lovers card, which is obviously love. Because we have Valentine's Day coming up, I have to say that we are having a strong love component in both readings so far, number 1 and number 2. So, and I did touch on this before, but yes, this is what really is coming for you if you make your choice that you want to make. You are working hard and you find your beautiful reward. That's what this is saying. And you know you can do it in your heart of hearts, pile number 2. You know that you're going to be successful. So this person, if this is another person that you're wanting approval from, you have to approve yourself. You have to approve of yourself. You have to give yourself permission. And once you give yourself permission, no one can stop you. No one can stop you, pile number 2. You have the Sun card, which is everything. Like, everything is wonderful and beautiful and warm and luscious in your life. And this is you giving yourself the magic, giving yourself the approval, giving yourself the beautiful, wonderful things that are needed to succeed, no matter what anyone else is saying or doing, pile number 2. And it looks like your success is coming very soon, because this is a February reading and we have this March card, and things are blooming already in 1 month. And of course, March doesn't have to mean the month of March. It could mean like 3 months from now, since it's the 3rd month. It could mean in the spring. It could mean a million different things. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it means the spring, of course. So suit it to where you are living. And this is going to be a message that could mean a whole bunch of things. But of course, the most blatant one is March, which is the month after this reading. So this is your reading, pile number 2. You have a choice. And I think you know which one you want. You want the one that you want, not the one that you feel is safe and the one that makes you not happy. Thank you so much for being with me. This is just another amazing reading. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of your likes and your comments and your shares. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any future readings. I know I will see you very soon. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose this Phantasma Tarot and this hexagonal point, lapis lazuli hexagonal point. So beautiful. And I know, I always say beautiful. Here we go. Let's put this here. And we're going to put this aside just for a moment, and I'm going to pull us some oracle cards. So this is our first oracle deck, and let's wake it up. We need a couple cards for pile number 3. We need one more. Here we go. And then we have these 2 piles of tea leaves. Let's see. Well, there's our first one. Right. Oh, whoa, this is our second one right away. They came right out. And let's see, with this one, we'll get one. Whoa, whoa. Right away, they're so energetic. And then we have your main tarot decks. We're going to pull 5 cards from this one. 1 already. We have 2. We have 3. 4 and 5. All right. And we have this deck. We're going to pull 3 from this deck. 1, 2, and just one, I guess. They're very energetic today, these cards. 1. And oh, we're going to pull 3 from this deck. 3. Lots of cards. We've had very interesting readings so far, so I'm so curious what you're going to get. We have, ooh, how cute, the raccoon and sycamore with curiosity. This is card 33. I love sycamore trees. There we go. And our next one is the duck and chrysanthemum with luck. How fortunate. This is card number 10. Luck. Curiosity and luck. All right, we have Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. Wow. Pile number 3. I feel like this one wants to be down here with the luck. We have marriage. Wow. On February. We've had 3 strong love components. Small but strong love components in each of the 3 readings. Vulture. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Oh my gosh. How interesting. I'm curious how this one is going to play out. All right. Queen of Cups. Right away. First thing. Look how happy these owls are. The Emperor. So this is so funny. We had the Emperor in the pile number 1. We had the Empress in pile number 2. And now we're back to the Emperor in pile number 3. Oh my gosh. Pile number 3. That is so funny. I can't believe that just happened. The Empress. The 7 of Swords. It's a very complex card. It's got so many messages for us. The Tower. Wow. Look at this owl hanging out. And the fish. That's funny. All right, what else do we have? The Moon. We have the 10 of Swords. What is going on with you, pile number 3? The Death card. Wow. Look at everything's coming up roses in this Death's garden. Things are so happy for this Death card. This is like the happiest card. It's so funny. This is the happiest looking artwork on the entire spread so far. Everybody else, even the Queen of Cups, is very casual looking. The Emperor and the Empress are like, they're happy. But everybody's like so happy on this Death card. So funny. Then we have this 5 of Swords. Very interesting. What's going on in your life? The Devil. What is going on with you? And we have the Hermit. pile number 3. What is going on? Okay, pile number 3. My heater was coming on, and it's a little loud. So I decided to wait until it went off. And as I was waiting, I was thinking about this, and I kept on trying to make this about you. Because this is your reading. This is your reading, so I'm trying to make this story, these cards about you. But there's something going on in this story that it's not you having this moment. It's someone close to you. Maybe it's even your love relationship, because of course we have this emperor and empress. Look, they're the emperor and empress together. They're ruling this forest together. Maybe it's somebody in your love, that you're in a love relationship. Maybe you're married to this person. Maybe you would like to be married to this person. Maybe, maybe it's your close friend. Maybe it's a family member. There's somebody going through something close to you, and it's affecting your life a lot. But it isn't you, because I kept on trying to make it you, and it was not you. Because you're this Queen of Cups figure. You're this Queen of Cups, and this person relies on you very heavily. They rely on you for emotional support and maybe other types of support. Maybe this is your child. Maybe, your younger relative of some sort. Or anything. Maybe it's your boss. I don't know. I just know this person is very influential on your life because they're so important to you. They're having a tower moment. They're having a tower, death, devil, 10 of swords moment. There is a lot going on in their life, so much so that I'm wondering if it's even you have multiple people going through things. You are this center. You're this center of calm in here, in your own life, and there's this turmoil going on around you. And like, you are this deep personal strength and peace that assures success. You are this luck. You are this empress. You are this Queen of Cups. You are this emperor. I'm sorry, I covered the emperor. You are this person. And yet everything around you that's not pertaining to you directly is falling apart for other person or other people. And so what is going on here? I feel like it's more the general feeling of your life. I want to read for you, not for them. But the thing is that there's just so much going on here that it's almost overwhelming. And I feel like you are starting to feel overwhelmed in your life because of the stuff that other people are bringing to you. Like, look, this is happening to me. Look, help me. Look, whatever they're doing to you or asking you to do for them. And I think we need some more cards. It is almost overwhelming. It's almost overwhelming for me making this reading for you because there's so much. It's almost too much for me to mentally digest. Maybe that's why we have this Hermit card, pile number 3, because it's too much for you. There's this stepping back that you have to do. And maybe this Moon card is also you. I'm feeling like this Tower, Devil, 5 of Swords, Death, and 10 of Swords, and maybe even the 7 of Swords. But maybe feeling like the 7 of Swords is you also. So these are the cards that I think are you. The Hermit, the 7 of Swords, and the Moon. The rest of this is someone else. But I'm going to also pull some other cards, but I'm going to read these first. You're this calm in the center of the storm for them. You're the emperor or the empress or both. You are their rock. You are their rock. This looks like, what do you call it? This looks like Yosemite to me. You are so fundamental in their life that you are this giant rock. You aren't just a rock. You aren't just this rock. Like, you are this giant edifice in this beautiful valley that they rely on. But again, this turmoil is making you feel crazy. It's making you feel like, I can't take this anymore sometimes. Even you, even Queen of Cups. And you're having to step back and be a hermit sometimes here. And there's nothing wrong with that. This Seven of Swords is very interesting because it can be like sneaky trickery or whatever, but it also can be, making a plan and going for it. And I feel like you, pile number 3, have to make a plan to have your own life and to have your own successes. Where is this? Luck and success in the face of this depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. But this is not you. This is someone else. This is someone else or someone else, like multiple people's things that are going on, and you are having to deal with it. Not having to. Dealing with this, but not wanting to, reaching your limit. You're like, my limit has been reached. I can't do this anymore. And so the Seven of Swords is you having to put yourself first and put your mental health first and put your emotional health first and put your physical health first. And walk away from this situation, not necessarily permanently, but for now, because it is affecting your, it's affecting your life. This is a crazy thing. There's so much turmoil going on around you. And I'm so curious about this marriage card. I'm going to pull some more cards from your main deck, because I'm really going to talk to you, deck. Please give us some guidance for pile number 3, more than you already have, about what to do. Like, we know what's going on, but we want to know what to do. So I'm going to pull a few cards from this. They already just came out. What is going on here? No, we don't need to know what's going on here. We need to know what pile number 3's advice is. The Five of Wands. Well, this is more what's going on. Maybe that's what's going on in your head. Strength. 3 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. Yeah, so we still have a little bit more of what's going on. Are you worried that this is going to start? I feel like this marriage, it could be a marriage of, this marriage card could be symbolizing several things. It could be that the person is experiencing so much turmoil as someone you're in a love relationship with, or, even married with, too. Or it could be that you're feeling that it's just, you are stuck in this thing, that you're stuck in this situation, that there's stuff going on that you're trying to pour your energy and time and emotions and money and whatever, yourself, your stuff, into this problem, and you're not getting anywhere. You're just pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring, and it's a bottomless pit, and it never gets filled. Or it could be that you are really, this is what I think also, is that you're really feeling a lot of good fortune in your life, and you are being dragged down, maybe purposefully, maybe, not with a nefarious purpose, by this person or these persons that are experiencing this turmoil. Maybe it's friends you have outgrown. Maybe it's family members that you need to take a step back from. Maybe it's friends. Maybe it's a love relationship. There's something going on that you have to find the strength to walk away from. Right now, this is you feeling trapped. You can at any point walk away because, look, your legs are not bound. You're feeling like you can't walk away, but you can at any time walk away and stop this constant giving of yourself for no purpose. I mean, if you were giving of yourself and you were helping someone and things were improving, then that would be good. But right now you're pouring and pouring and nothing's happening. So this star card, I mean, you need allies that work with you, not take from you. These cards are saying you have to have the strength to realize, number one, realize that you can walk away, and number two, walk away. I'm not saying we, the cards and me, I'm not saying that you have to walk away permanently. You're not to like say, okay, I'm never going to talk to you again, goodbye. The Hermit is not a hermit forever, especially this Hermit card, because the Hermit is no longer alone. The Hermit has a snake and a wolf. And as I always say, when this card, this is a lone wolf, but the lone wolf is not alone, just like the Hermit is a hermit, but the hermit is not alone. So both the lone wolf and the hermit are no longer, they have changed. They're no longer the lone wolf. They're no longer the hermit. So this stepping back does not have to be permanent, but for right now, this is what you need. And you have to have the strength to realize that you can move, and you have to move. You have to find allies that will help you and work with you and attain things that you want with you and that they want with you. Do you understand what I mean? It's like you need some people at your level right now to surround yourself with. And you are going to realize, not realize as in aha, but realize as in attain what you're desiring by doing this. You're well on your path. You have success. You have wonderful luck, success, curiosity. You are the Queen of Cups. But whatever is going on here in these other people's life is not your responsibility, and you can step away temporarily or permanently if that's your choice. But you can step away at least temporarily and have your strength and your love and your life force and your light can be for yourself now and for what you choose and the allies you choose for right now. Pile number 3. And I can't go without saying, obviously, that this marriage card is, we're in February, and this marriage card has a bunch of different meanings in your reading. This could be, pile number 3, a sign that you are just having the most wonderful time. And this marriage card is saying that one reason that you want to walk away is that you have a relationship that could be starting, could be flourishing right now, or could very well in this next month restart if it's something that's on a hiatus kind of. And you need to have space in your life to allow this to happen. If someone is sucking all the energy from you, you have no more energy. And you need to have energy for this love to come into your life, to be presented to you. I'm going to pull a couple cards from this deck about any relationship advice, because I feel like we were not cheated, but I feel like you that's the thing. This is the thing. In your initial spread with all of those cards, they all needed to come out, because they really needed to give me the message that, like, there's this big thing going on, but that it's not your thing. So we didn't get a lot of cards for you, pile number 3, but I'm going to remedy that. Let's ask for some relationship advice for pile number 3. Let's see. Relationship advice for pile number 3. I wonder if this is enough. Let's see. The Chariot. Things are happening quickly if you give it space and you give it room. The 9 of Wands. You're feeling a little beat up, and you have to find your peace so that you can allow the love and the warmth to come to you. Queen of Wands. Exactly. Look at how calm. This is you right now. Look at the difference between this being you right now, 8 of Swords, and this being you if you step back and allow your power, allow yourself the grace and just allow yourself the grace to hang on to your own power and to use your power for what you want. Do you see this? Pile number 3, your power and your grace and your love and your manifesting power. If you keep that in yourself, you become this Queen of Wands instead of this 8 of Swords that was so feeling trapped. And this 8 of Swords went on top of the Tower and the Devil. This is like powerful energy that you are trying to cope with. But it's not your story. Your story right now is stepping back and becoming the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups that you are intrinsically, pile number 3. And doing so, look at this. The love is going to come right to you. The love is going to hurry on over via the Chariot energy and be with you. You don't have to take all of that stuff onto you. There's not very many ways to say it. These cards are just confirming what I've already said. So that's good. You don't have to do anything, pile number 3, to get the love, to get the marriage, if that's what you want, to get the peace, to get the luck, to get the curiosity, to get the beautiful stuff, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Emperor, the Empress. You don't have to do anything to get it other than conserve your power and the essence that makes you so beautifully, fascinatingly wonderful. Keep it for yourself for a while instead of pouring it out for other people. And that advice is just perfect for everyone. Most especially you, pile number 3, for this next upcoming month. And there's a lot of cards and they're all saying the same thing. And I know that you are a special, beautiful person, and it's obvious because people rely on you and people are taking your essence for granted and you can use the most beautiful parts about you for yourself for right now. Pile number 3. I want to just give you a hug. I really am so confident that you are going to find all of the happiness and love and success that is waiting for you. And thank you so much for watching, and I love it. I loved it when you leave me some comments. I love reading them. I appreciate all your likes and when you share my videos. And if you haven't subscribed yet, it would be great if you subscribed, and then you won't miss any future readings. And I know I will see you very soon. Bye for now.